So those of you who have been following the Kyle saga know the name Dominick Black. He's a young kid. He was 18 years old at the time, and he was the one that was sort of the liaison for Kyle Rittenhouse to have the weapon in the first place. I don't want to get into whether he was justified in doing what or what laws he broke or whatever. The point is that he is facing some serious charges in Kenosha by the same prosecutor, and you know how I feel about him. At any rate, he needs some money for his defense. And regardless of how you feel about Dominick and whether he is guilty or not, we should have the ability to raise funds for an adequate defense. And if he's guilty, well, then okay, the jury will find it that way. But a person has a right to defend themselves. I see no harm in allowing somebody to raise money, and I see no harm in giving money to a person to defend themselves. Okay, so this is a website that you can go. This is Give Send to Go. It says a #1 free Christian crowdfunding site. Okay, and I'm not sure why Kyle Rittenhouse is not using this. Maybe they were deplatformed or something. I'm not sure. At any rate, if you want to go ahead and give some money to Dominick Black's cause, you can go here. This is the Dominick Black's official donation site. Let me go ahead and read this to you because they do have some information that we should read. This comes from an uncle, looks like. My nephew has been wrongly charged with 2 felony counts under Wisconsin 94862C. And the prosecutors are trying to put him behind bars for up to 12 years. Now, keep in mind, Dominick didn't intend for anybody to get hurt. He basically bought a rifle for Kyle using Kyle's money a matter of months before the Kenosha shootings, and with the understanding, I believe, that he was going to transfer legally the gun over to Kyle once Kyle turned 18. To me, that doesn't really look like a straw purchase, but whatever the case, let's not get into the legalities. So they do have charges against him. 12 years is pretty serious for a person who had never intended anybody to get hurt. So I think that this is a good cause here. Go on there and donate. Let me read on. Many may believe this is a politically motivated case related to the Kyle case that occurred on 8/25/20. Absolutely right. And keep in mind, they said Kyle R. Most likely, that's because they're trying not to trigger certain algorithms, because Kyle is so badly persecuted that even mention of his name will get you in trouble with some of these platforms. And that is truly extraordinary. I have never seen anything like that in the history of the United States, where a 17-year-old is persecuted to this level. He does not deserve these charges, as these are only allegations. Well, okay, so I can understand why he's being charged. However, keep in mind, my opinion of ADA Binger is not very good. And frankly, I think that these are politically motivated. And I think that giving money to Dominick Black is a good use of money to sort of fight some of this corruption. A lot of details have yet to surface, therefore judgment should not be quickly made regarding my nephew. He deserves a fair fight. Absolutely, he deserves a fair fight. Dominick's lifelong dream has been to join the Air Force and become a pilot for a commercial airline ever since he was just 3 years old. And they want to take that away from him, and it will. I mean, if he's convicted of a felony, that could pretty well end his ambitions of being a pilot. And for what? I mean, he didn't intend to hurt anybody that night. It was possibly a mistake. Okay, we'll leave it at that. We need to have the best legal resources along the way and the financial means to do so. Absolutely. These allegations have also resulted in Dominick finding work due to concerns of safety. Boy, you know that one is true. And not just safety, but just political. I mean, you were the one that Kyle got the gun from or whatever. Well, we don't want people like you working for us. I could see that. So yeah, it definitely is going to hurt his chances of getting employment. Not to mention trying to find new employment with 2 pending felonies on his record. This will most likely be a long journey to see his justice in this, and will be costly. We do pray that the system will do right by discovering and exposing the truth that will set him free of this. Any and all donations would be greatly appreciated, as we have a long road ahead. Thank you, and God bless. Now, keep in mind, I cannot vouch for the veracity of this website. It looks legitimate, but if it turns out to be some type of scam or something, not my fault. I'm just telling you that this web page exists. Go to it. it's your responsibility to make sure that what you're giving is going to go to the proper funding. But it looks legitimate. There's a picture here of Kyle when he's about 3 years old. I mean, anybody setting up a fake site would have had a hard time getting a hold of that, I would assume. So they have a goal of $25,000. They have raised $4,000. I'm going to go ahead and donate and take the plunge, and I would encourage everybody else to do the same.